there are a lot of people who are spreading the gospel message. We hear a lot about one, Paul. He writes lots of letters to lots of different churches and people, all talking about Jesus. But besides Paul, there are scores of other people who are mentioned. One that hardly ever gets talked about is a man named Epaphras. Epaphras is apparently best known as being the man who originally brought the message of Christ to the church in Colossae, the Colossians. And in Colossians chapter 4, we find that Epaphras is struggling in prayer for the Colossians. He is wrestling in prayer for them, that they would grow in their faith in Christ. Now, I used to strive to be Paul. I wanted my name to be in all the history books. I wanted to make a difference that would be recognized for years to come. But the truth is, not all of us are going to be written into history books. And that's all right. Because the example that Epaphras gives us is that we don't need to have our name in big lights to make a difference. We can make some of the biggest differences in the world by simply falling on our knees. We have all been called to pray without ceasing, in fact, to let the Spirit guide us in prayer for all of God's people. This is something we have each been called to do. And if your name doesn't get written in a history book, that's all right. Maybe in partnership with your prayers, someone else's name can be added to the book of life. So let's join Epaphras and wrestle in prayer for the sake of those all around us.